In Chinese astrology, your birth year connects you to one of 12 animal signs in a repeating 12-year cycle. Each zodiac animal represents deep traits, some loud and obvious, others hidden under layers. These animals mirror how we behave in daily life, relationships, and even struggles. Chinese zodiac years don't begin on January 1st like the regular calendar. They usually start between January 21st and February 20th, based on the lunar calendar. So if you were born in January or early February, you might actually belong to the previous year's sign. For example, 1982 is a dog year, but the Chinese New Year began on January 25, 1982, so someone born on January 5, 1982 would still be a rooster, not a dog. Always check the exact Chinese New Year start date for your birth year to know your correct zodiac sign. Here's a clear, relatable breakdown of each Chinese zodiac sign, along with its special qualities, weaknesses, and best match in love and life. Rat, the clever escaper. If you were born in 1948, 1960, 1972, 1984, 1996, 2008, or 2020, you are a rat, smart, adaptable, and always thinking one step ahead. People born in the year of the rat are intelligent, sharp, and always scanning for an exit, just like real rats who are always looking for a hole to hide in. They're quick thinkers and fantastic problem solvers, especially in tough situations. If something breaks down, they're the first to find a way out or fix it. They're adaptable and can fit into any environment, but emotionally, they often keep their guard up and hide their true feelings. Rats tend to overthink, especially when they feel unsafe. Rats pair best with dragons, monkeys, and oxen, who match their intelligence and bring out their strengths. They often struggle with horses and roosters, who either challenge their control or push them emotionally. Ox, the steady powerhouse. If you were born in 1949, 1961, 1973, 1985, 1997, 2009, or 2021, you are an ox, dependable, hardworking, and quietly strong. Ox people are like slow, strong tractors, they keep going even when others give up. Their stamina is impressive. They can work long hours, take care of big responsibilities, and still have energy left. They don't show off but silently push through life's biggest tasks. However, they can be too rigid, and once they've made up their mind, it's hard to convince them otherwise. They don't open up emotionally very easily. Oxen are most compatible with roosters, rats, and snakes, who value their steady nature and hardworking spirit. They find it hard to connect with goats and tigers, who may seem too emotional or unpredictable. Tiger, the silent maneuverer. If you were born in 1950, 1962, 1974, 1986, 1998, 2010, or 2022, you are a tiger, bold, unpredictable, and full of fierce energy. Tigers are bold and fierce, but what really defines them is their unpredictability. They can attack, verbally or emotionally, when you're least expecting it, and it can be shocking. They like to take risks, and they live for moments of excitement and intensity. They are brave and have a strong sense of justice, but they often struggle with patience. Their emotions come in strong waves, and they're not always easy to manage. Tigers bond deeply with horses, dogs, and pigs, who either share their wild energy or help calm their storms. They usually clash with monkeys and oxen, due to power struggles or control issues. Rabbit, the speedy sensor. If you were born in 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1999, 2011, or 2023, you are a rabbit, sensitive, clever, and emotionally tuned in. Rabbits may seem quiet, but they're extremely alert, just like the real animal with excellent hearing. They are fast, smart, and very sensitive to emotions and surroundings. People often think they're shy, but they actually love bonding with others. They're playful, curious, and often make deep connections in friendships and love. Their weakness is that they take things personally and get emotionally affected easily. Rabbits thrive with pigs, goats, and dogs, who offer warmth, care, and emotional understanding. They tend to struggle with roosters and dragons, who can feel too sharp or intense for their sensitive heart. Dragon, the firecracker. If you were born in 1952, 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, 2012, or 2024, you are a dragon, powerful, fiery, and born to lead. Dragons have a loud and powerful presence. When they speak, it often feels fiery, and their anger can actually make people step back. They're confident, full of life, and natural-born leaders. But with that power comes a short temper and high expectations from everyone around them. They hate losing and sometimes push too hard. Their words can hurt without them even realizing it. Dragons shine with rats, roosters, and monkeys, who support their ambition and feed their fire. They face challenges with dogs and rabbits, who may feel overwhelmed or emotionally distant. Snake, the keen observer. If you were born in 1953, 1965, 1977, 1989, 2001, 2013, or 2025, you are a snake, mysterious, wise, and always observing deeply. Snakes are mysterious, sneaky, and don't show their full self easily. They quietly notice everything around them and prefer to keep their plans to themselves. People may think they're secretive, but snakes just don't like drama or unnecessary talk. They're elegant in how they move through life but can get jealous easily or become too suspicious. They're also great at giving silent treatments when upset. Snakes are best matched with roosters, oxen, and monkeys, who respect their mystery and share their depth. They often find conflict with pigs and tigers, due to trust issues or clashing temperaments. Horse, the always-on-the-go soul. If you were born in 1954, 1966, 1978, 1990, 2002, 2014, or 2026, you are a horse, energetic, independent, and always on the move. Horses are active, full of energy, and often juggling many responsibilities. Even if they're physically tired, their minds keep racing with plans, tasks, and ideas. They love their freedom and can't stay still for long. But because they say yes to everything, they often get overwhelmed. They also struggle to commit, fearing they might lose their independence. Still, they have kind hearts and love adventure. Horses do well with tigers, goats, and dogs, who either run beside them or offer emotional grounding. They struggle with rats and oxen, who feel too controlling or slow-paced. Goat, the steady soul. If you were born in 1955, 1967, 1979, 1991, 2003, 2015, or 2027, you are a goat, caring, thoughtful, and quietly determined. Goats are caring, soft-spoken, and deeply connected to their families. But don't mistake that for weakness, they're independent thinkers and fast learners. They like routines and focus easily, especially when working on things that matter to them. They may seem emotional at times, but they always have a clear mind and a deep heart. Their weakness is overthinking and sometimes avoiding confrontation. Goats connect beautifully with pigs, rabbits, and horses, who provide warmth and understanding. They may face tension with oxen and dragons, who seem too cold or demanding. Monkey, the playful thinker. If you were born in 1956, 1968, 1980, 1992, 2004, 2016, or 2028, you are a monkey, clever, curious, and a master of learning by watching. Monkeys are clever, funny, and quick learners. They can observe others and copy skills, behaviors, even accents, within minutes. This makes them great at adapting, but also risky if they fall into the wrong company. A monkey surrounded by negative people can easily pick up bad habits. They get bored fast, love variety, and are curious about everything. Their weakness is being easily distracted or too playful when serious focus is needed. Monkeys click with rats, dragons, and snakes, who match their wit and love for ideas. But tigers and pigs often bring trouble, with conflict, mistrust, or clashing values. Rooster, the fearless speaker. If you were born in 1957, 1969, 1981, 1993, 2005, 2017, or 2029, you are a rooster, sharp, outspoken, and proud of who you are. Roosters are known for being protective, vocal, and super observant. They notice everything and aren't afraid to speak up when something's wrong. They're great at communicating and often take on leadership roles in group settings. They are sharp, but sometimes a bit too blunt or bossy. They hate being ignored and need to feel respected. Roosters are most in sync with oxen, snakes, and dragons, who admire their focus and structure. They often struggle with rabbits and rats, who either take things too personally or feel bossed around. Dog, the loyal friend. If you were born in 1958, 1970, 1982, 1994, 2006, 2018, or 2030, you are a dog, loyal, honest, and always standing up for what's right. Dogs are loyal, dependable, and always looking out for others. Once they trust someone, they're fully committed. They're friendly and honest, but often worry too much, especially about people they love. Dogs sometimes give too much without asking anything back, and when they get hurt, they take a long time to recover. They can become overly serious or doubtful if they feel unappreciated. Dogs love deeply with tigers, rabbits, and horses, who either inspire or emotionally support them. They don't mix well with dragons and roosters, who may push too hard or seem too harsh. Pig, the gentle food lover. If you were born in 1959, 1971, 1983, 1995, 2007, 2019, or 2031, you are a pig, warm-hearted, easygoing, and quietly wise. Pigs are sweet, peaceful, and love the good things in life, especially food. They have a strong sense of smell, amazing memory, and are great at learning new things once they focus. They usually avoid drama and are always trying to keep the peace. But they can be too trusting or lazy at times, putting things off until the last minute. Pigs flourish with rabbits, goats, and tigers, who bring kindness and shared emotional depth. They often fall into trouble with snakes and monkeys, where trust or morals don't line up. Every Chinese zodiac sign is a mix of instincts, strengths, and flaws, just like real animals. Whether you're fast like a rabbit, fiery like a dragon, or sneaky like a snake, these traits help you understand your true self and the kind of energy you bring into relationships. And when you find your best match, it just clicks, like nature intended. Are you wondering which Chinese zodiac signs are blessed with good fortune, and which ones are more likely to face struggles in life? Let's find out where your sign really stands. In Chinese astrology, some zodiac signs are traditionally seen as luckier than others, while a few are believed to face more internal or external challenges in life. The rat is considered lucky due to its sharp mind and adaptability. Rats tend to find clever ways out of tough situations and often turn problems into opportunities. The dragon is perhaps the luckiest of all, symbolizing power, authority, and natural charisma. They often rise to leadership roles and attract success. The pig is also believed to enjoy a life of comfort, emotional support, and good fortune, thanks to their kind and easygoing nature. Similarly, horses are seen as fortunate in career and social life due to their energy, charm, and popularity. Monkeys, with their quick wit and street smarts, are also known to attract unexpected luck and spot opportunity where others don't. On the other hand, signs like the snake may face more emotional or psychological challenges. Though intelligent, snakes tend to overthink, hold secrets, and find it hard to trust. This can create loneliness or tension in their path. Goats, or sheep, are gentle and creative but often highly sensitive and easily shaken by harsh criticism or instability, which may lead to struggles in self-worth or confidence. Roosters are hard workers with high standards, but they may feel underappreciated or isolated, often battling with inner perfectionism and pressure. Tigers, though bold and magnetic, are known for their unpredictability and emotional intensity. They may face roller coaster experiences due to impulsiveness or conflict. Some signs are considered more balanced or neutral in terms of luck. The ox builds their success slowly and steadily, not through luck, but through tireless effort and discipline. Rabbits are emotionally intelligent and socially graceful, but their high sensitivity may lead to inner stress or retreat when life feels overwhelming. Dogs, known for their loyalty and deep sense of right and wrong, often carry emotional burdens and overthink situations, which can make life feel harder even when it's not. Still, in Chinese astrology, luck isn't set in stone. Your full birth chart, personal choices, and life cycles all shape your destiny. Even signs believed to face more difficulties can live rich, meaningful, and successful lives with self-awareness and the right guidance.